You're tuned into the VSX Digital Sports Network.
More fire, more heat.
You're listening to the boss of the big ball, JBTHETICKET. Vegas Scoreboard Express.
That's right. Boss of the big board is back. JB the Ticket, Vegas Scoreboard Express. Talking some NFL playoffs. Want to give a shout out to my big bro GJJ Double. Rest in peace. You're the reason why I'm rocking all across the world, and you can check me out on the web at www.vegasscoreboardexpress.com. Got some great offers for you from UWager, Fubo TV, and Paramount Plus. On the line with me today, an old friend, my main man, Scotty. Beam him up, Webb, from the East Coast Sports Investors. Scotty, how you doing?
Hey, JB, I am glad to be on the show, and I am doing awesome, brother. I am doing great.
You can check him out over on Twitter at Webby20MLB and also at the East Coast Sports Investors, eastcoastsportsinvestors.com. Giving a quick shout out to my main man, Jeff Dawson, over at the East Coast Sports Investors, and your guys' new show, Breakfast Bankroll. You guys have been rocking the Breakfast Bankroll. I've been checking it out on Twitter, retweeting that, so you guys are giving fans and sports bettors good information. We are rocking with you here. So talking this NFL playoffs, the game that we're getting in today, the Philadelphia Eagles. I told you guys there was no place to go but up for Philadelphia, and now these guys are a dog that is barking, plus 310, rotation number 145. These guys are going down to Titletown, Tampa Bay, rotation number 146. The returning Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers are looking to repeat and head back to the Super Bowl. But we've got a big money line dog in Philadelphia, plus 310. Is this a dog that can get it done?
Yeah, I don't think necessarily that Tampa Bay's clicking on all cylinders like they did in last year's run. But in this particular matchup, I think that they're in good shape. One of the keys to beating a team led by Tom Brady is getting him off the spot, making him uncomfortable, pushing him around. And the Eagles' defensive line, they rank 28th in adjusted sack percentage, and Tampa Bay's offensive line is number 1 in adjusted sack rate. So that just means that ideally Tom Brady's going to be able to sit back there and be pretty comfortable. And if that turns out to be the case in this game, I don't think there's going to be really any chance for Philadelphia to win on the money line. I guess the question will be is whether or not they can cover the spread here.
Well, let's talk about Philadelphia on the spread this year. Total 8-1. Not looking good on that spread side. Philadelphia, again, tough team. Got in barely by the squeak of their teeth into this wild card game. Total right now, if you go over to UWager, you can get the Philadelphia Eagles at 45.5 on that total, plus 9, plus 310. Again, go to VegasScoreboardExpress.com. Click the live UWager link and get signed up to get that 100% bonus on your deposit. That's where you need to be to put cash in your pocket. So Tampa Bay, 9-8 against the spread, not much better. 13-4 overall, 7-1 at home, though. You're talking about a Tom Brady who is still playing as if he's 25 years old, finding open guys, got Gronk $1 million or something like that. You know, I'm thinking this is a team that's kind of playing with destiny a little bit. I know I didn't give them a lot of grease in the preseason. Didn't think they would be 13-4, division champs again, and coming back as a big favorite. Touchdown and a field goal. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think this is something we got to talk about in terms of a couple of things here. Number one, the reason that the line staying the same or even coming down, I've seen now 8 out there instead of 8.5. But the trend is right now the under number, the total's opened at 49.5. I think it's like 46 or 45.5 now. Yeah, people are betting this game under because the forecast is rain, right? So people think this game is going to be raining during the game. I live in Tampa here, and the local forecast basically is the rain will be gone before 1 o'clock. The wind will still be here after the rain, but there will not be any rain during the game. So that tends for me to believe that some of this under number is maybe something, whereas the people keep doing this and they keep moving that number around, the better option is going to be to go over that number. Anyway, that being said, there's a couple things here. One, Philadelphia has 9 wins, and they've beaten no one. They've beaten only one team that is over 500, and that's the New Orleans Saints, and they were playing with Trevor Siemian at quarterback. They beat Atlanta, Carolina, Detroit, Denver, New Orleans, the Jets, the Washington football team, the Giants, and the football team. The average number of wins that they have beaten in a team is 5.88 wins. They've played playoff teams and 2 teams that were over 500, and they lost to every one of them except for New Orleans. So they lost to San Francisco, Dallas, Kansas City, Tampa Bay, Las Vegas Raiders, the Chargers, the Giants, and Dallas. When they played somebody good, they haven't beaten anybody. Plus, this is going to be their head coach, Nick Sirianni's first time in a playoff game. It's going to be the first one for Jalen Hurts. These 2 teams played each other in October, and they played in Philadelphia, and that line was Tampa Bay -7. With 5 minutes to go in the game, it was 28-14. They allowed them to score a touchdown, and they got a 2-point conversion, which then made it so that the final score was 28-22, which means they didn't cover the spread. But if you break that game down, they had 399 total yards for Tampa Bay, only 213 for Philadelphia. There was 27 first downs to 16 first downs. So this was a game totally dominated by Tampa Bay. And what's really cool in this particular spot, if you're back in the Bucs, is they get a lot of their players back. So Leonard Fournette, running back, is going to be back for this game. Giovanni Bernard, running back, going to be back for this game. Levante David, linebacker, he's going to be back for this game. Shaq Barrett, linebacker, back for this game. Jason Pierre-Paul, all going to be here. And this team scores an average of 33 points per home game this year, and last year they scored 30 points per home game. I think it's just a matter of whether or not they want to score in the 30s again against the Eagles, and if they want to cover 8.5 or 8. But I'm going to bet philosophy here. Don't ask Jalen Hurts to do something he's never done. Don't ask that head coach Nick Sirianni to do something they haven't done. Don't ask the Eagles to be the playoff team if they haven't yet done. So I'm going to take the Bucs -8 or -8.5.
That is the grease from my main man, Scotty. Beam him up, Webb. Preach, Scotty, preach. Hallelujah. And you can get over to VegasScoreboardExpress.com. Click that live Fubo TV link. Catch these games on Fubo TV. I'm giving you 15% off, as well as 7 days additional free on your initial sign up. Also, can't afford Fubo TV? I got that Paramount Plus for you. $9 a month, 7 days free. Still a great deal. You got to make the bet that Scotty Webb told you. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Do you think that total is in play? 45.5. Tampa Bay on the road was able to get that win at Philadelphia, 28-22. 45.5. It could be an easy play on the total side. We know you're all over Tampa Bay. What do you think about that total, Scotty?
Well, it depends on whether or not the Eagles can get to 19 to 20 points. And last time the Eagles got there, but they got there with 5 minutes to go in the game. It doesn't matter how many points, how many minutes are left. It just depends on whether they can get there. I think the Bucs are going to score 30 in this game. And, so that means that you're going to need at least, 17 to 18 points out of the Eagles. And if Buccaneers say, hey, this is playoff football, they might not get there. So I like the side better, but I don't mind that over. At this point, the value is on the over, and I would play it over the number if you're going to play the total side.
That's what I'm talking about, my main man, Scotty. Beam him up, Webb. Thank you so much for stopping by the big board. Any shout-outs before we get out of here? As you guys know, I'm liking that 145, rotation number 145, Philadelphia Eagles, +9. I'm all over the dog. If you're not scared, go money line, +310. It's a valuable thing. Jalen Hurts has never done it before. Now's the time to get started. Scotty, any final shout-outs before we get out of here?
Yeah, as always, East Coast Sports has been real good to me. And, swing over there, get on our YouTube channel, and get a subscription there so that you can get our shows. And it's free. It doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe.
That's what I'm talking about. My main man, Scotty Webb, East Coast Sports Investor, stopping by the big board. Follow me on Instagram at JBTHETICKET. Follow the show on Twitter at We Beat the Line. You already know what time it is. It's time to grab your bankroll, hit the window, and get the money with You Wager. It's the NFL playoffs. Get that money.
You're listening to the Boss of the Big Ball. More fire, more heat. JBTHETICKET. Give it to that scream. Vegas scoreboard express.
This football season, stay in the game with Fubo TV. Over 100 live channels, including NFL Network, NBA TV, and FS1. Don't miss any of the action. Get 7 days free on us at VegasScoreboardExpress.com. Don't get cabled, get Fubo TV.